I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
From the gun, here's Fields. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Mecole Hardman, 70 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Zerline good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts' 5-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Indianapolis.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At the 25-yard line, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good footwork at the 30. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
First down.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13.
Saints 17. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Jackson. flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff as they run left side. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, he bowls over it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum.
Skirt steak. Come on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet. 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fields. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. He's back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Here's Pollard again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. Throwing, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance. That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though